Hey, it's been a while since my last video. I haven't been playing much New World because of the lack of content, but the open beta has sparked my interest, and I couldn't resist trying it out. This game will always have a special place in my heart, just like RuneScape, WoW, and Halo. The launch was just so good no matter how much bugs and trash systems we had. It just goes to show how important an interactive player base is with voice chat just hanging out, blasting an Everfall. Anyway, let's not waste our time here and get into the details. The beginning, the old 2020 cinematic finally got replaced with a movie quality one. It adds some more context and builds up on some characters. I think this was really well made, not just because I'm Dutch originally and it starts in the Netherlands. The tutorial is also completely redone and it looks gorgeous. We have archetypes. These are not classes. A lot of people get confused with it. See it as picking your starter weapons with a small boost to certain skills. All dialogues in the game, including side quests, everything, literally everything has a RPG style view now. And we gotten some new in-engine cutscenes up until level 30. I think this was also the main reason the beta was up until level 30. I hope they will end up polishing level 30 to 55 because this is still quite of a rough part of the game. It gets very still and boring. So let's hope they will end up fixing that very soon if they haven't already. I think the console players will surely enjoy New World's new leveling experience, even the people on PC who have not dabbled into the game yet. I enjoyed it and it's probably my 10th time leveling, if not more. It's just really easy to immerse yourself into the world with its beautiful graphics, sound design, gathering. I think anyone who played New World can agree on that. Now for the gameplay. I must say it has been smooth since the last season that introduced a transition from attack animation to dodge roll. With New World Aeternum, they brought back staggers from the 2020 beta, but don't worry, this is not PvP, this is only PvE and it works on certain abilities and heavy attacks. I must say I really like this, it gives those certain attacks a feeling of impact that the game was missing. Swimming, we finally got swimming. It's no longer a meme. I think it feels great when you're actually in the swimming animation, which is not the case that often. I will go into this later. How swimming really works is you press your shift button and you will leap forward, and if you time your shift button, you will actually go pretty fast. But there's a big problem. The world is not designed around swimming yet, so the water is not deep enough to put you in swimming animation most of the time. You just end up walking very slowly in knee-height water. So you're better off using the roads with the 10% speed buff or the mount. I was quite disappointed with how swimming was added to the game. 2 years ago we got jumping puzzles with the first revamp. I was expecting like some diving and maybe water content or clams that you can loot for pearls or gathering something new, seaweed or kelp or whatever. But we got really nothing, and now swimming is just not impactful to the game at all and it feels quite useless. It's there for the 1 in 10 hour play session basically. Now I did explore the new PvP zone. It was a little rough as a level 30. But I'm really impressed with the ambience, the reskin mobs, the interactive world. Whenever I saw the thunderstorm for the first time or the ghost ship shooting void cannonballs at me, I was like, okay, this is sick. They need to do this across the game. I'm very excited to explore the PvP zone. I hope they have some world bosses that act the same way as those interactive world mechanics. It basically prevents the world bosses to being a left-click spam. Something I've also noticed is the performance. The game runs a lot better. I asked some friends about it and they agreed on it, so I'm not sure if it's just the optimization in general or the DX12 or it could be the layering, although I didn't really notice any layering. Whenever I was playing there were still so many people on my screen, but I guess the layering limit still has a quite high player cap. So what is my final verdict as a veteran player with like 5,000 hours on the base game? Well, I think these changes are good, but the current players should not have waited 9 months for these. I'm still pretty excited to explore the PvP zone and do the raid, but the raid is just going to be a once a week thing. So now we have war loggers and we might actually also end up having raid loggers at this point. But if you have the game, you can always hop back on. As a new player, you will at least have a 100 to 200 hours of fun, like pure addiction fun. but we always know how it ends up as a New World enjoyer. The end game. You know, it is what it is. If you're into grinding gear, achievements, or farming transmog, it's just a big old turd. So that's basically all I got for today's video. I'll try and upload some more in the upcoming weeks because I'll probably be playing New World here and there again. I'm very excited for October 15. I also uploaded unedited footage on my alt channel VeNoMz Plays. If you're interested in looking the new changes that were added on the open beta, you can watch my entire play session there. And until next time, later.